Today's video is on some more gun laws that I have found that are going through our Congress right now. Some of these are actually pretty good. This one here, for example, is H.R. 17, and is sponsored by Representative Roscoe Bartlett of Maryland, I believe this is, and has 12 co-sponsors. And basically this is called the Citizen Self-Defense Act of 2009. And basically what this bill is stating is that anybody who is not prohibited from owning a gun can use that gun in self-defense of self or family against a reasonable perceived threat or imminent and unlawful infliction of serious bodily harm. Okay. Part 2, self or family in the course of commission by another person or a violent felony against the person or a member of the person's family. And Part 3, the person's home in the course of the commission of a felony by another person. Basically, this is going to be a federal law stating that you have the right to defend yourself against being harmed or being robbed. And I believe that's a good idea. I thought it was already in our Bill of Rights that we could defend ourselves from being done like this, but finally, federal government stating, in law that we can do it, and sounds like a good idea. All right, and right now the status of this bill is of 2/9 of 09, 9th of last month, about a month ago. It's been referred to Subcommittee on Crime, Terrorism, and Homeland Security. And that's about as far as I could find on this. But I did find that one of the co-sponsors signed on the 3rd of this month, so it seems to still be moving and still seems to be gathering support. So, one that hopefully will get passed. The next one is H.R. 197. This is to amend Title 18 of the United States Code to provide a national standard in accordance with which non-residents of a state may carry concealed firearms in the state. Okay, basically this one is to make all concealed carry permits reciprocal between states. What that means is it's like driver's license. If you get a license in one state, the other state has to recognize it. And the only states this is not affecting is Alabama and Connecticut, Alaska and Connecticut, which both of them do not have permits for concealed carry. They allow open carry, and that's just the way that it is. And right now this has 25 co-sponsors, so this is very much looks like be a pretty well liked bill. Let's see where we got it. Let's see. Just like the other one, on the 9th it was recommended to Subcommittee on Crime, Terrorism, and Homeland Security. And I'm seeing here on the sponsors, it had some that signed on the 2nd of this month, so it seems to still be moving. But as far as I know, this is as far as it got. I'm not sure if this has gone to the House for a vote yet or not. I've been trying to find out. Haven't been able to get the information. Anybody that knows, post a comment, let us know. I'd really like to know about this one. I'm a concealed carry, licensee myself, and this is something I'm really interested in here. Okay, the next one is H.R. 1074. To amend Chapter 44 of Title 18 United States Code to update certain procedures applicable to commerce in firearms and remove certain federal restrictions on interstate firearms transactions. I've been doing research on this, and I have not been able to find out if this thing's wholly for FFL license holders or if it's actually for the general public. But basically, it's trying to amend laws and make it easier for interstate sales of firearms. Like I said, I'm not sure if it's going to be person to person or if it's just for FFL dealers. I doubt it is, because FFL dealers can do it without a problem. So I'm thinking this is probably for person to person sales, but then again, I'm not sure. If anybody knows more than me, let me know in my comments. I'd love to know, or send me a message. Let's see. So far, it has no co-sponsors. and referred to the House Committee on the Judiciary as of 2/13 of 09. And that's basically all I got. And let's see, it was sponsored by Representative Steve Scalise, I believe I'm pronouncing that right, of Louisiana. Okay, let's see what our next one is. Alright, this one I got my doubts on this one. This one is H.R. 495. To authorize additional resources to identify and eliminate illicit sources of firearms smuggled into Mexico for use by violent drug trafficking organizations and for other purposes. I have my doubts on this one, simply for the fact that the problems of guns being smuggled into Mexico, to me that sounds like a Mexican problem. And to me this sounds like a bill that's just going to dump money into the ATF to basically go after people like me, private citizens that own lawful guns and obey all the laws. I don't see our government as thinking of us that way anymore. They think of us as criminals for owning guns, is the way I feel, and the way I've been treated with some of these laws that are being passed. But as for this, let's see, it was sponsored by Sergio Rodriguez of Texas. It has 4 co-sponsors, and let's see. On the 14th of January, it was referred to House Committee status, referred to the Committee on Judiciary, and in addition to the Committee on Foreign Affairs, for a period be subsequently determined by the Speaker, in each case for consideration of such provisions as fall within the jurisdiction of the committee concerned. Okay, that's about all I see on this one. Okay, this next one, then again, this is another one I have my doubts on. This is H.R. 442, the Veterans Heritage Firearm Act of 2009, sponsored by Dennis, I probably mispronounced this, Rayberg. I'm not real sure. Basically it states, I don't have the full legal wording of it here, but basically this is stating that anybody who was a veteran that brought in a weapon before October 31st of 1968, why they set that date I have no idea, can basically go to the federal government now and claim, hey, I got this gun that I brought home with me, it's a fully automatic weapon, and register it and turn it over to the government. Here again, I feel this is just basically the government trying to step in on something that they don't need to worry with. This doesn't just pertain to fully automatic weapons. This pertains to any weapons that any veteran has brought in from out of the country. Be it your grandpa's old Luger that he brought home from World War II. Whatever. But basically, he can turn it in if it's illegal, or let the government know that they got it, register it if it has to be, and in some cases, any of the illegal ones, they can have them designated to go to local museums. This basically just gives them amnesty where the government will not prosecute them, and I just think that this is totally uncalled for. I've never heard of any crime being committed with any type of the weapons like these, and this is just outrageous. This is just another way for the government to try and get into your business and to mess with your guns. And I just think it's shameful that here they are picking on veterans. Well, basically that's all I got right now. If anybody has any more information on any of this, just leave comments in the comments on this thing, or send me a message. I'm checking every source I can find. I might not have the right stuff. If I don't, let me know. Let me know where I can find better stuff, better information. I'd appreciate it. And y'all take it easy. I'm going to do today's video.